So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
He was brought down.
Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Here's Mickens to return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 42-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
It's a big run there by Henry. 46 yards on the ground. They keep it with Henry on first down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like with the runners.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Levante David. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Titans nothing.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. Flushed out right. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Run to the sideline.
On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
21-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Buccaneers 10.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing,
1 yard gain.
That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
19-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
He was brought down by Levante David. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Nine yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Jackson on the tackle. A gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
6.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Brady buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Vita Vea on the stop.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 17, the 40, the 20, 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. From the gun, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Brady on target there to Godwin. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st down, Brady He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Brady to throw again. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
5-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a play fake. Brady. His throw incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He's got Evans. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
24-yard gain on the play. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Brady now on 1st down. They'll find Miller. That's complete.
Brady's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Brady.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Intended for Michael Pruitt.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, his intended receiver. Third down here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off play action, Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Out of bounds, the offense retains possession.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and a yard. At the 20.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, he sets up the screen to Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A quick throw here out to Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And some space here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Number 22, Derek.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you Keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does it. Nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Tannehill. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Levante David, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
First down, Buccaneers.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From midfield, here's Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And this is caught at the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. It's a great throw right there, and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
Brady to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw is Brady. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing it.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Titans 10.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
At the 45-yard line. Tonight's final.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.